Touch mine.
What is up, YouTube? Sam from Nebula X here with our next war recap video, and this is a special one. I will be recapping the May Fair Play Scrim. So first off, before we get started, I just want to give a shout out to the guys who were in charge. This time, Ryan and Leo. You guys did a fantastic job getting this set up. And for those of you who don't know, every month, the Fair Play community, we get together, get as many people as we can, and just set up 2 clans and go at it. So this month, it was the Wild Wizards versus the Vicious Valkyries. So there's the clan description for the Wiz. That was the team that I was a part of. All I asked in this one was to be put on the side of the winning team. And let's hop into the Warlog. And as you can see, the Wild Wiz taking the loss in this one, 79 to 81. So great job to everyone who was involved. Props to all of the guys over at Vicious Valks, putting up a fantastic war. It was a lot of fun this month. As you can see, the total destruction, very, very close on both sides. So it did only come down to 2 stars. It came down to the wire in this one. So thank you to everyone who was involved in this. And, can't wait to do it again next month for the June Fair Play Scrim. For those who are interested in getting in on that, join us on Bindle, hashtag June FPC Scrim. And you can be involved in this one. So I'm going to run a list at the end of all the clans that are involved in this one. But shout out to all of those people. So, unfortunately, the Vicious Valks clan, the leadership, one person left, another person was able to pick up leadership, ended up kicking people, and not going to be able to get into that clan to do the recap from that side. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to split this into 2 videos. I'm going to do this one from the Wild Wiz perspective, and then I'm going to go back on the next video, which I'll link in the description of this one, and I'll pick a couple of replays from the Vicious Valks side of the world. So, let's take a look at it. Most of the attacks used, this was a 28-on-28 war this month, so the Valks did a fantastic job against the Wizards. As you can see, just 2 Town Hall 10s at the top, so they did get 1 Town Hall 10 triple, and most of the 9s getting cleaned up. Obviously, a couple just skicking through the cracks, but they did a great job in this one. And just a couple of dummy counts at the bottom here just to make sure that we got the match. Wiz also doing a fantastic job putting up the 2 stars on both of their TH10s, but just a couple of more Town Hall 9s slipping through the cracks. So great job to everyone involved on both sides of this one. It was a lot of fun. So let's hop into a couple of the recaps or the replays from the Wild Wiz side. We will start off at their number 7, and Ian Beale going in on this one. Now, I wanted to try to make sure that I brought a lot of different attacks in this one. Obviously, right now, Valks are king, but I didn't want to just show Mass Valk after Mass Valk after Mass Valk after Go, Vaho, over and over again. So I'm just going to bring a few attacks. So the first one, Ian going in. He is doing this one with a Go Vaho. So he's got the Golem going in. Got that funnel created with the Wizards really, really nicely. All of those Valks going in. Jump spell down beautifully to give him access in to the clan castle as well as the enemy queen. So the Valks are being directed very nicely. Heal spell down for them in the core of this base as they start to encounter that Tesla farm as well as both heroes. And just sneaking in a couple of hogs on distracted buildings. So very, very nice job here. And then just there, the second heal spell or jump spell goes down, and the Valks choosing to completely ignore it. So they're going to say see ya to that. They rip through a wall. They're doing massive, massive work for him. But as you can see, he's already ripped through most of the defense of this base and still has 10 hogs. Finally starts to deploy them down at about 3 o'clock and has a heal spell down for them. Just going to keep the Valks up as well as get some of these hogs as they path in to these last couple of defenses. And that is going to be that. For this base, so there's pretty much nothing left on it, and clean up troops down all around, and just did a very, very nice job on this raid. So still has the queen ability, swags out a poison spell in the center there, and gets us started with a beautiful, beautiful job. So nice job to our boy Ian. Ian is a great guy. I had a lot of chats with him in these last couple of scrims, so Keep it up, bud. Absolutely smashing it out in this one. All right, now we're going to jump down a few spots. Like I said, I'm trying to mix it up, so I don't want to, pick a whole bunch of attacks that are just going to be Valks after Valks. So let's check out our girl Dark Knight, and I mispronounced or miscalled Dark Knight of Man over and over again in chat. So I finally got it, and it finally stuck in my brain, at least for this part of the war. But she is going to be doing this with a Queen Walk into a Go Vaho. So using a couple of minions to cheaply create this funnel here to make sure that her queen pass off in the direction that she wants her to go. Then sends in a wall breaker. So test wall breakers down. The rest of the wall breaker is going to come in, get this wall opened up, allow the queen to step in here to this compartment, and she is going to be able to do a lot of damage from there. Take out the clan castle as well as a couple of double giant bomb spots. So sends in a few hogs there just to, on some distracted buildings as well. I think trying to pull the lore here. So just gets it there and also gets a bomb triggered. Double poisons go down for that dragon as well as the rest of the clan castle troops. That minion still over there getting a lot of work done for her. So beautiful job here on this queen walk. Finally goes ahead, drops on that rage. Probably wasn't even necessary there. Still had the queen ability, but I think that the dragon would have gone down. So then finally golem goes down here. Couple of wizards in behind, gonna get this wall created, or this wall opened up, and then gonna have the king come in trailing. Now it does have a jump spell for the king. That's gonna be able to allow him to meet up with his queen in the core of this base, and just taking her time. So really, really patient on this raid. So drops down that jump spell. That's gonna get her access to the next portion of this base. Working a little bit slowly, only some wizards and that golem on that one side here, but finally everything's starting to pick up. Now here come the hogs. Very, very nice surgical deployment on them, starting to work her way in. Does hit a little bit of a Tesla farm here, so goes ahead, drops down that heal spell. Keep those hogs up. A few more of these hog riders coming in, and just doing a very nice job. Very, very patient with the hogs. The queen's still doing a lot of work there in the core, so she's getting a lot done. The last heal spell goes down here as the hogs start to encounter this last sort of cluster of defenses. A few more hogs come in just from 9 o'clock, and the last couple of defenses are here. So the king and the wizards are already doing a lot of the cleanup here on the 6 o'clock portion of this base. The hogs making their way to these last couple of defenses. Goes ahead, pops the queen ability just to speed her up, get her through this wall. But the hogs are going to be able to get it done here. So just enough hogs. Loses a few more to some spring traps here. But I think that the hogs are going to get that wizard tower, and that is going to be the end of it. So she is in cleanup mode. Plenty of troops. Got wizards. Got one hog. Got the queen still up. And the king. So beautiful, beautiful job from Dark Knight on that raid. Really, really like that one. All right. Going to drop down a few more spots and check out GIMJR, so Jim Jr., I guess. And this is just a sort of a mass Valkyrie attack. So it does have the golem and a few hogs here, but as you can see, drops down the golem out of the CC, uses a couple of wizards, get this funnel created, and then just has these double jump with 18 Valkyries. So just going to get massive, massive value out of them. Gets this T-joint opened of the wall, king, queen come down. And then here come all of these redheads. So 18 of them coming out. Got the jump spell. First one going to keep those Valkyries moving forward. Double poisons on the CC. Heal spell to keep everybody up. Needs to get that balloon down. That's the major threat to his Valks. In this case, the second jump spell goes down. That's going to get access all the way over to the queen and the backside of this base. But look at everything that's gone down from this entry. So very, very nice job. Then finally starts to sprinkle in a couple of hogs here. Everything is still distracted. So the hogs pretty much making their way in untouched. Now the Valks, they have split up. They're all over the place here, but does have a pretty massive group there working on that gold storage with the king. So once they finally go and take that jump spell, they're going to be able to get into a lot of these high HP storages, and that's pretty much going to spell the end of this raid. The hogs are doing a beautiful job. They're being tanked for by the king, that golem, those Valkyries, so they're going to be able to get to these last couple of defenses, and that is going to be the 3-star. So we'll go ahead and start to fast forward through this. pretty much in cleanup mode here. Got some Valks on the outside, Valks on the inside, a couple of Hog Riders. Backside Wizard goes down, pops the King ability, and that is going to spell the end of this raid. So great job to Jim Jr. on that one. Really liked it. Just mass Valken, double jump, doing a beautiful, beautiful job. All right, going to drop down, do a little bit of Town Hall 8 action. Do not want to leave out the Town Hall 8s. They always get it done really early in these wars, and definitely want to give them their credit. So first one's going to come courtesy of ChiefRomboy, and he is going to be going in on their number 24 base and doing it with a Town Hall 8 Go Vaho with a couple of Quake spells here. Now, what I really, really liked about this raid was the angle that he chose to take for the Quake. So as you can see, those golems go down, Wizards in behind, getting a really, really wide funnel created for these Valkyries, and just letting those golems just go ahead and soak up all that damage while these Wizards are doing the majority of the work. Then that Quake spell goes down, and just perfect placement. Gets this outside wall opened up. This golem, one golem reroutes its way in. As soon as that mortar goes down, the other golem rerouting, and now all the Valks coming in with the king. Is starting to encounter the Clan Castle troops here. Does not have a rage or anything, but does have a heal spell, so goes ahead, drops down that rage. They aggro the defending king, and now they are just working their way through this base. So beautiful job on the Quake on this one. So just great, great placement. Unfortunately, now the golems are way out in front or way off to the side from these Valks. But it works out. It gets a little Tesla farm here to pop. The Valks are going to be safe since they're off in a different compartment here. And then backside Hogs coming in, has a heal spell for them, but does not drop it there on the Tesla farm. So just really, really patient. Unfortunately, it's a DGB and uses this last heal spell on pretty much nothing. So unfortunately, the Hogs caught too much of that giant bomb, so they all went down. So it is going to be a little bit slower to get the cleanup. We will start to go ahead and 2x this. But the golems are doing, or the golemites doing a little bit of tanking. Has some Valks on the outside with the king and the wizard trailing in behind. So the wizard's going to be able to clean up that archer tower. And that is going to be it. Pops the king ability and 3 stars. So great job, ChiefRomboy, on that one. Really, really, like I said, liked the Quake spell placement on that one. All right, one more from the Wiz side, and it is going to come courtesy of my friend JJLFC. So going in on their number 28 base, and All right, one more for you guys, and it is going to come courtesy of my boy JJLFC. He is going to be going in on their number 26 base. So it's going to be against Mr. Toll. I really like this one. Another Town Hall 8 Go Vaho. But what I thought was interesting about this raid was the Quake spell position on this one. So the last raid, I really, really liked the Quake spell position. Just really, really nicely done. This one, I wasn't too sure on this Quake spell spot. Didn't see much of the base being opened up here. But JJ obviously seeing something that I didn't. But those Valks go down after the funnel is created here. And everybody just moving their way into the core of this base. Again, no poison spells. So it goes ahead, drops down the heal. And everything just going to start ripping its way through the base. Has those wizards trailing in to get these minions. And then beautiful, beautiful surgical hog on the backside of this one. So really, really patient with his hogs. And really patient with this last heal spell here. So that core got crushed by those Valks. A lot of bombs going off, as well as the Teslas being taken out. And here comes continuing to sprinkle in these hogs. Just very, very patient. I just loved it. So patient with these hogs. Finally drops down that heal spell. Maybe it's going to be a single bomb here, but doesn't look like it. So just great job. Just great placement on these heal spells. Gets to these last couple of defenses here. Has a couple of backside troops already starting to work their way. There's only a couple of hogs left, just about 2 or 3. But the archer tower being distracted here in just a second eats this double giant bomb. So all of his hog riders are down, but does still have the king. Has plenty of time with all those wizards in behind. They are going to be able to trail in and follow the king around. And he will do all of the tanking while they do pretty much all of the heavy lifting here. So finally goes ahead, pops the king ability, gets through this wall, And that is going to be it for this one. So, ooh, one Troll Tesla, sorry. So there's a Troll Tesla there in the corner. I forgot about that part in the raid. So it's been a little bit of time, and also it is pretty late. I'm trying to get this recap done from both sides before the update drops, probably tomorrow or today when this gets uploaded. So that's going to do it, guys, for the Wild Wizard side of the thing. So great job to everyone. I know there was a lot more just beautiful, beautiful attacks. I just cannot talk through every single one of them. And, you know, hopefully you guys enjoyed these ones, and stay tuned for part 2. I will be showing some of the Vicious Valks hits on our bases. But until next time, guys, this is Sam. Peace.